Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. I want to talk about something today that we were discussing earlier on my Twitch channel this week, and as you can tell by the title, that is, let's make a deal or not. And basically, the conversation that we're going to have here I think is really important for us to have between a broadcaster and a viewer, or a YouTuber and a viewer, and that is the opportunity for YouTubers, me specifically in this case, to get opportunities that are branded marketing opportunities for companies. So I'm going to give you my experience, and this is not for you guys to take as like every YouTuber or every broadcaster or every other opportunity, but this is my experience and this is what I want to talk to you guys about, and I really want to kind of make my own promise to you guys and make this an opportunity for you guys to provide me with your feedback. So in the last couple of weeks specifically, I mean like 3 or 4 companies have reached out to me and sent me emails and said, hey, we came across your Instagram / YouTube / whatever, Facebook, not really Facebook, but Twitter, and we want to provide you with some kind of a product, see if you like it, and if you like it, would you just, mind plugging this on one of your social media sites? And typically, this has happened in the past. I've been really, really wary about this. And there are companies that have also reached out to me where I just completely 100% disregard the email because I feel like it's not something that relates to you guys. It's not something that I feel like I would ever play, like a game I would play. I've had that opportunity, like, hey, go play this game, and it's like nothing that I'm interested in, and I ignore it, or it's a product that like doesn't really seem like it's something that fits in with the channel, and so I've kind of ignored those emails, and I don't take those opportunities. And the reason why I don't do that is because I feel like there's this unspoken trust that goes on between a viewer and a YouTuber, where you guys come to my channel, you watch my content, you like the content that's here, which is why you watch it, and you come to expect a certain kind of degree of content or a certain genre, right? You guys know when you come to my channel, I'm not gonna play like FIFA, right? I'm not gonna play like a racing game. Probably I might if it's like something silly like Euro Truck Simulator or something crazy, but you're not going to come here and find a lot of, there are some first person shooters, but you guys know that I play Minecraft, I play The Sims, I play very creative type open world games or indie games or very fun, bubbly. That's just what my channel is about. And so I feel like for opportunities where companies come and say, hey, we either want to provide you with this free product or we want to, have you play this game and pay you for it. If it doesn't make sense for you guys, it's just inundating. It's taking advantage of the fact that you guys are going to click on a video because I know that you will expect a certain kind of content, and then surprising you with something else because it's an opportunity for me to make money. So I want to just maybe start off by promising you guys that I really heavily take that stuff into consideration when I'm approached in those opportunities, and if it doesn't make sense for my channel, or if it doesn't make sense for me as a personality, or for what I feel you guys would enjoy, I'm not going to do it, and I don't want to do it, and I don't want to like inundate videos with like branded opportunities, and I don't want to, I don't want that for you guys, and I want you guys to know that in the event that I do certain things, the transparency will be there. You will know if a video is sponsored because it will very clearly say in the description, this video is sponsored by whatever. But in the event that a video is sponsored, the other thing that many YouTubers, me included, do, and the advice that I have been given by other YouTubers is, don't ever walk into a deal with a game or a product where you're required to say good things about it. So if I'm telling you guys that I like a product, or I'm having fun with a product, or I'm criticizing a product, it's because that's the way that I genuinely feel that way. If I enjoy something, I'm going to promote it. A great example, I am not paid at all by those Buy 5 energy drinks. I am not paid by them. They don't know I exist, but I like them enough that I'm going to talk about it to you guys. So that's a situation where I just genuinely like the product, and I want to tell you guys, hey, I'm drinking this, and it's because I like it. If I'm drinking like a can of Coke on a stream, you guys are gonna see it. If I eat a Qdoba all the time. If I have a Qdoba cup, it's because that's what I ate. I'm not being paid by them. And not everything is a brand deal. So I think a lot of people are like, oh, she was drinking XYZ in her video, they must be sponsored by them. No. If you think I am, read in the description below. And if I am, it'll say down there. But most of the time, 99% of the time, people walking down the street wearing like a Nike swoosh t-shirt are not being paid by Nike. They just like Nike and they wanted to wear a shirt, and that was it. So that's kind of how that works in my mind. But recently, I've had the opportunity to do some things that, are kind of outside of, like, for me as a person, they're not outside, but for like the channel are a little bit outside. But I guess I wanted to get you guys' feel, like, when you watch a video of someone and it's sponsored, what are the feelings that you get? What do you assume when you walk into a video that says this video is sponsored by? Because I guess, like I said before, I feel like there's kind of an unspoken contract between a viewer and a YouTuber where it's our responsibility to not just throw stuff at you for money. Like, it's not my job to, like, come on here and be like, I'm going to talk about this thing that I have no cares about. Like, it doesn't make sense for me to be like, hey, this company offered to pay me a lot of money if I'm going to play FIFA. I don't even know the rules of soccer. Like, what? Is it fun? Probably. But, like, that's not, like, my thing. So, I guess I've had kind of this internal struggle and this internal thing that I care about what you guys think a lot, and I care about the way that people view me as a person, which is probably a bad idea for being on YouTube. Like, quite honestly, like, you get a lot of hate, and I probably shouldn't take so personally, but I respect you guys, and I appreciate the fact that you take the time to watch my videos and to support me, and when you come to Twitch live streams. And the last thing that I want to do is to put it in a situation where I'm taking advantage of that. I don't want to just say, like, hey, here's an opportunity for this. It's the main reason why I don't take donations on my live streams. If you guys feel the need to donate to me, go to Extra Life. That's why my Extra Life tag is there. It's why I don't take donations. It's why I don't do that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. There's certainly nothing wrong with people accepting donations. I think it is a great way for you guys to show your support for streamers who need it. There are a lot of people who stream who could significantly improve their life by donations, and that's perfectly fine. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. So please don't go to YouTube and be like, oh, Aureylian said this is a bad idea. No, I don't think it's a bad idea. I think for me personally, I don't do it because I feel like, I don't know, it's not, I feel like if I need something, I'm able to get it. And so, I don't know how to, like, explain this, because I am not editing this video because I want it to be very natural, and I want it to come from the heart, because I care. And so I have this struggle with being able to say, like, hey, I have this opportunity to do this really cool thing, but the only thing stopping me is because I don't want you guys to think that the only reason why I did it is because it's an opportunity. And again, that's to say these opportunities are not happening in, like, every video. I may do, like, a couple of them, but I just wanted to, like, throw it out there, because there are some opportunities that I've had for me as a person that I find interesting, right? But I want you guys to know that when I'm talking about a product, it's not because I've been paid for it in all situations. It's not because I don't like the product or I am just getting paid. There are a lot of times where I promote products that I am not being paid and they don't know I exist, and that's it. And there are other times where I promote products where I've paid for it myself and I just want you guys to know about it. But again, my promise to you guys is that, number one, if there's an opportunity where I've been sponsored or provided with a product or I'm being paid, number one, that there's transparency. You guys will know. I will say it out loud. I will say, you know, this is the situation. It'll say in the video, for example, it'll say this video is sponsored by, and it'll have, you know, the name of who's provided me that. Number two, that any content that I do is content that I feel like is something either A, I would pay for anyway, or something that I feel like you guys would genuinely enjoy, and it fits within the realm of what we do on this channel together and the content that I make that you guys watch. So I promise not to deviate super hard outside that. Again, I'm like, no, not rocking on FIFA. Like, I'm just not a sports person. Like, I promise you guys, I'm not going to like play Madden NFL because somebody paid me to do it. It just doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense, and I don't want to abuse that. And number three, I'm never going to tell you guys that I like something if I don't like it. I'm not going to bring something to you guys, and I want you to know that you can trust my opinion, and I want you to know that I'm not going to cover up my feelings about a product because I'm being paid to say nice things about it. If I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. And if I don't like it and I tell you guys, hey, I think, oh, great example. Great example. HTC, my video about HTC One is like one of my most disliked videos ever, whatever. HTC didn't pay me to talk about the iPhone. No one paid me to do that. I did that completely on my own. I genuinely own an HTC One. I bought this with my own money. Like, no one has told me to say that, okay? So I want you guys to trust that I'm doing this video to make this like verbal and documented promise to you guys that if you do see that kind of stuff, it's because I like it, or because I think that it's cool, or I think it's, you know, something that I genuinely enjoy. And sometimes it's going to be stuff that just me as a person, right? Like, there are tons of like the Adventure Time dress that I posted on Instagram. I was not like, there's no company name in that, like no one, I just thought it was a cute outfit and I liked it, and that's it. So if there's an opportunity going forward where someone says, hey, will you wear this? Okay. I think that that's pretty natural for us, and if it's something that I think, hey, this is really cool and I really like this, I think you guys would like it, it makes sense. So I know that this is really ranty and kind of going on, and it's not very well put together, but again, I wanted to have the conversation because I've been thinking about it a lot, and it weighs really heavily on me, because for the 87,000th time, but I don't think I can say it enough, I appreciate the fact that you guys come to my channel, and because of you guys, I have opportunities like these, and that's not something, I feel like that's something that a lot of people take very lightly, and they think like, oh, well, they won't care if I do this one thing, and it's like, well, yeah, but I wouldn't have that without you guys, and so the last thing I want to do is put something in front of you guys that I don't feel makes sense, or it kind of abuses that relationship that you guys and I have. I feel like even though I've not met most of you in person, or I haven't, you know, seen you or talked to you, I feel like the comments that you guys leave and the support that you get every time you retweet or like something, it's like a pat on the back, right? Like, hey, good job, Aureylian. Nice job. And the last thing I want to do is be like, haha, let me sneak this thing up on you and, you know, take advantage of that relationship. Like, I don't want to do that. And I wanted to just kind of get it off my chest and open it up to the comment section below and to the community to talk about. One of the fellow streamers, that was her biggest advice when we were talking about it on Twitch was, you know, I don't really mind it as long as you're honest. As long as I can trust that you're not saying you like something just because you're being paid to say that you like it. If you know, Razer sends me a product and I don't like it, I shouldn't say that I like it. Like, great example, right? Like, there's a lot of opportunities where there's branded everything, right? My headset is a SteelSeries V2. I paid money for this. SteelSeries didn't send it to me, but yet every time someone says, hey, what's your headset? That's free promotion for them, right? If I hated it, I'd be like, this headphone sucks. Like, it's a very honest thing. And just because if there's an event where, you know, someone sends me a headset and says, hey, we want to send this to you, do you like it? If I start to not like the product, I'm going to tell you guys, I don't like it. going to stop using it, right? I don't want to just keep it around. I bought this because, admit, these are pretty baller headphones, right? Like, they're kind of awesome. But, yeah, so that's kind of my unspoken promise to you guys. Again, I'm sorry that it's kind of a rant, but I did really want to get it off my chest because it's never really been an issue for me in the past, and then it seems like kind of out of nowhere, I have been getting a lot of emails from, like, not random, like, very, very good companies, but I've never had to face the challenge of having to turn down opportunities. In the past, it's always been like, I'm not into that, and that's just not something I want to do. Or it's from a company that I don't feel is very reputable, and I don't want to bring you guys to a place or a company or a product that is like a scam or gonna take your money. It's a reason why I haven't endorsed a lot of conventions, because I had a bad gut feeling about them, and I didn't want to put you guys in a situation where you were going to be taken advantage of. So there's a lot of things that I don't do behind the scenes that you guys don't ever know about, because I'm not going to come every time and say I turned this down for you guys, because it doesn't need to be said. Like, that should just be something you should be like, yeah, we assume that she's going to do that. So that's it for me today. I wanted to just talk to you guys about that and get it off my chest, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'm going to be live streaming all weekend. We hit 100K on Twitch. Thank you guys so much for that, by the way. We're going to do some stuff to celebrate for that. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see all of your lovely faces in-game soon, and have a good weekend.